Okay, everybody, here we go. First video. So watch for mistakes because I'm liable to make them. All right, so first thing we're going to do is just talk about some undefined terms. These are undefined terms which cannot be defined using other figures. The undefined terms, point, line, and plane, are the building blocks of geometry. So we have a point, which names a location. It has no size. It's represented by a dot, just like in algebra. You just had your little dot right there. It's a location. It's at -2, 3. In geometry, it's point P, and how we name it is with a capital letter. So here, if that was point P, then you would just say point P. A line, it's a straight path. It has no thickness. It extends forever. So since it extends forever, we also know that there's arrows on the end. So in algebra, y equals 3x minus 4 would be the graph of a line. Here in geometry, you choose 2 points that are on the line. That's how you name it, lowercase. So this could be xy, it could be xz, it could be yz. It could have 3 names just with that alone. And of course, we have to have the symbol of a line over the top because we're talking about a line, otherwise it's not a line. You could also use this cursive lowercase letter and just call this line L. So if you just have a line L, that works too. A plane is a flat surface that has no thickness. It extends forever. So a coordinate graph would be a plane because it goes forever in the y direction, forever in the x. But in geometry, it's represented by a parallelogram. You choose 3 points, or you choose the cursive letter in the bottom to name it. So this could be named plane R, or it could be named plane ABC. You don't want to say A and B and C because then you're just listing points. You say ABC, and you're talking about a plane. So state whether state whether each best models a point, line, or plane. So a taut piece of thread. So in other words, you take a piece of thread, you straighten it out. That would be a taut piece of thread, which would represent a line. A knot in a piece of thread would be a point. A piece of cloth. So if you laid the cloth out, this would be a plane. Each color dot or pixel on a video game screen, that represents points. The top of your desk, this would be a plane. Now using this figure, name 4 points, so any 4 points. So I have point A, point C, point B, and point D. Notice I put commas because it's a list. Name 3 lines. I have line AB, so line AB. I have line CD. Okay, I'm not real sure why there's a box over that. And then we have line M, so we have line AB, line CD, and line M. So a lowercase m here. Let me make that look better. M. Name the plane. Pick 3 points that are just random, so I could call this ACB. So ACB. You could also call it DBA. DBA. Those are just 2 examples. There are more. We can talk about those in class. Name a horizontal line. Horizontal, remember horizontal is the x-axis. So line M would be a horizontal line. Collinear points. Collinear points are a group of points that line up. That means they're all on the same line. So all on the same line. So points A, B, and C are collinear. Points A, B, and D are not collinear because D is not on the same line. Coplanar points are points that are on the same plane. So for example, A, B, C, so here's A, B, C, so D would be in the same plane. A, B, C, and any other point is not on the same plane. So we could say G, that one would not be in the same plane as A, B, C. A segment has 2 endpoints. It has a start and a finish. It's measurable. So a segment would be 2 points and connects. It has a start and a finish. Okay. Order does not matter when you're naming a segment, so this would be segment AB. So you would use a segment over the top. Okay, go away, box. All right. A ray, it has one endpoint and extends forever in the other direction. So I could have a point and then going the other direction. It just looks like an arrow. It could go in any direction. You're going to have 2 points on here, so I could call this C and D. And you name it starting with the end first. So this would be named ray CD, and you would use the symbol of a ray so that I know where to start and I know where to finish. I know what direction to go. The symbol will always just go horizontal like this. It doesn't matter what direction the ray is actually pointing. Opposite rays are two rays that have one endpoint. So BA, see how BA goes this way? So this would be ray BA. And this one would be ray BC going this way. So they share an endpoint. And when you put them together, they make a line. So are points P, T, and M collinear? So I'm looking at the points. So we've got P, we have got T, and we have M. So no, they are not collinear. Why or why not? Because they're not on the same line. Because they are not on, let me do something here. Let me select this and move it because it's not giving me enough space. There. So they're not on the same line. All right. Our points A, F, and B. So we have A, B, and F. Are they coplanar? Yes. Any 3 points are always collinear. Or any 3 points can make a plane. So any 3 points can make a plane. Okay. Fact. Through any 2 points, there is exactly one line. There is exactly one line. So all you need is 2 points, and you can make a line. So if I go here, let me see, line. I want it to have an arrow on both ends, and it's not giving me that option. So we're just going to make it work. Fact. If 2 lines intersect, they intersect at exactly 1 point. Okay. If they start bending, then they're no longer lines, and then they don't intersect. Fact. If 2 planes intersect, they intersect at exactly 1 line. Think of the wall in the room. So you have the wall, okay? And then you have the other wall that comes around like this, right? So these are 2 walls in the room. Notice they intersect right here. That's the corner. So the corner is represented by a line. All right, so in class, when you get to class tomorrow, when I see you, we will do these questions together to reinforce our notes. So I hope you guys like the short notes that you get to do at home, and we will see you soon.